The lighting is ass. The lighting is ass. The lighting is ass. Sorry, guys. I said I was gonna come back. I said I'm ready to get back to my bald headed. I didn't see it after this. I said I was coming back off that line. We're gonna use this what's this called? We using the witch's oracle. I like this little deck. We're gonna use these as bottoms and just to see what it is though. We just gonna use them as bottoms. Let's see. Can you see? You probably can. Right. Just gonna use them as bottoms. So they got the bottom jeans. Boots with the fur. Keep that light his ass. So just go here. Oh, we got the belonging. Oh, you can go check out my bio. I just wrote that. Uh-huh. I did. So let's get y'all about them. Ooh, we got the subconscious. Okay. Ooh, Jesus. That's a lot. Creature's paw on the bottom. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, 5 cards that we got out. We got the subconscious, the hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog. Then we have to freedom, right? Then we also have the book. And then we also have the cauldron. All right. With that subconscious hedgehog and that freedom in this book and this cauldron, this could be a sense of programming. It really could be. This could be how you operate certain things. This could be things that could be coming up in the mind. I do kind of feel like for certain people who wait a minute, let me see if it's on the bottom of the deck. Ooh, yeah. All right. Yep. Hold on, I'm trying to see is it up on. No, we got rebellion here. Okay. Now we got the rebellion here sitting up under now. I just had to see before I got in there. We got the rebellion, the white dress, and we also got lost in the creature's paw. For some of y'all, this could be out of somebody else's control because I do kind of feel like there's a sense of deprogramming going on with the mind. Now, for some of y'all, this could be the subconscious, certain points that's coming up where you could be rebelling against the system, where it's like that sense of belonging, that card that was coming out at first, to where it's kind of like trying to find yourself amongst groups, certain friends, certain people, certain individuals. I don't know what's going on in your life, but there's a sense of yearning. Now with this rebellion here in that white dress and the loss, for some of y'all this could be a sense of purity though. So I don't know if this equated to teenage years. This could be innocence, this could be self, this is how you view certain things, but it does feel like there's a sense of a loss that comes with this though, especially here those programming though, from what you was told, especially as a child, to who you are now, habits of creatures, right? So it could be that. But we're gonna get into it though, especially with this subconscious. This could be a state of program, but on the flip side, subconscious, that could just be programming. That could be a lot of things that's coming up to the forefront, especially if there's things that's hidden from you, emotional programming, situations, how you handle them, how you deal with them. Girl, come on. How you handle them, how you handle them, how you able to deal with them with the hedgehog too. I forgot what the hedgehog means, but for me, it feels like there's a sense of protection here. I would tell you that though, especially with that cover. That could be the roughness of a particular situation, though. I'll tell you that there's some type of protection, though. There could be some heavy, I want to say cloak. Some of y'all could be having problems going on with the crown chakra here, especially if you're having like a deprogramming situation or a certain things going on with the mind, especially if there's some sense of mental health challenges. So let me get that out the way. But with this hedgehog, I'm telling you, this is like this is a coverage to, because I've been saying lately, whoever this is, I said, who be trying to jump in my energy that got crown chakra problems, I be having to wear my hair up in a ponytail, which is no problem, but I really do. And we also have a sense of freedom. So for some of y'all that is that though, this could have something to do with magic here, because we do got the book and the potion here. For some of y'all, this could be something you eating. This could be what you reading. This could be certain things that you are ingesting. So 2 ways. So I just got into the swing of things. I did 2 blogs today. Supposed to be putting them on auto roll out, so bear with me, right? Take my time. Time waits for no one, though, right? For me, I'm just playing. Um, So let me get out of that though. But it does kind of feel like there's a sense of freedom though. I tell you that that could be over, especially that hedgehog. That gives me like them hedge. What's them thing called? You know, they got them hedge fund things. There could be somebody over there that want to get out of that a particular situation though, especially if it's creations. What is it like? You know, them people that be the damn, you know what I'm saying? Them people that be over them hedge funds and stuff like that, whether it's like managing a sense of money, if it's over business or a particular situation, there could be somebody that wants to be free from a particular situation. Though, that could be a career change or somebody else who's so used to following like by the book. But I'm saying again, that breaks down to programming, especially with that cauldron. What you cooking up? What you cooking up? And on the flip side too, with that white dress though, especially if it comes down to magic, because she is naked in a body of water though. For some of y'all, this could be emotional transgressions that some of y'all could be going through, especially here when you're dealing with magic or certain parts that you feel like that is stole from you or you steal from other people. Okay, but we're gonna get out of that one. So let's see, because we're 6 minutes in. I just want to make this quick, so straight to the point. So I can get back to my regular life real quick. Ooh, this is a lot. It is. This is a lot. This is a lot. Yep, did say it was something about depression. We got the Sun card, and we also got the Nine of Swords. I'm trying to keep it where you see that at the same time. Jesus will fix it. Why the hell am I singing it? All around me every day. Woo! 369. Damn, they're fine. Please suck it one more time. Get low. Yeah, that would come out on top of that. Mm. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I sure will see if it does. Oh, but while you here though, I am gonna get around to it. So just I'm gonna get around to it. Just don't rush me. It's too much. I'm gonna get around to it. Ooh, Jesus. I'm gonna get around to it. Point being, while we're here though, order of the month, I say get you some type of spiritual protection, please. Because coming up, I said, because Virgo season was like a real copacetic season where we all gonna know what it is that we need to let go and for moving and changes. A lot of people was receiving bounties, whether it was blessings, abundance, offerings, whatever it was that was coming in 10 times fold. A lot of people weren't gonna be happy, and I've been seeing that coming up a lot for a lot of people that I know that don't be bothering people and just be doing their own thing. Spiritual tax is winning at an all-time high. So, yes, okay. First card out. The subconscious. We got 7 of Wands. We got the 4 of Cups, and we also have the 8 of Cups. That's that. Do I want to stay or do I want to go? For some of y'all, that could be where you spend your time or energy. That's that thought. Like, it's what you spend your time and energy to. Like how oh, if you read that blog that I wrote last night, it's some people that be into sex, people who be having you know how I said people, I just put in the blog where I was talking about people who use sex as a coping mechanism when they deal with their sense of mental illnesses though, and to teach them that things come at them quick. It's an instant rush when it comes to certain things. This is that 7 of Wands to that 4 of Cups to the 8 of Cups. Somebody don't know when to leave well enough alone. So it's like emotionally being triggered or particular situations. If it's financially, where it goes back to that rebellion, if it's business, risky natures, because this could be somebody that like to skim off the top, that like to stop, do certain things. This could be somebody that pushes their moral conscience of certain things, that put them in certain situations. So somebody wants to leave well enough alone, especially when it comes down to that subconscious. With that 7 of Wands, there's a sense of guideline, knowing what it is that you will take and what you will not take, and what you willing to stand up for. Now, we also got the Queen of Swords, the Judgment, and we also got the 6 of Pentacles here. Now, I do kind of feel like this has been, with the Queen of Swords and that Judgment card here, with this subconscious program for one of y'all though, with this 6 of Pentacles, when it comes down to money or programming in particular situations, this could be what you get yourself into. This could be finances, this could be monies, and this could be particular offers. Now, I do kind of feel like here, with this Judgment being in reverse, this is a repetitive lesson for one of y'all. I really do feel like it's that, you know how you got them people where they be going through certain shit on the rodeo or the same time again. They be like, I don't even know how the hell this happened. I don't even know why so-and-so mad at me and all this other stuff. It be like, no. Like, No, so there is a programming where somebody knows how to do that though. I do kind of feel like that's coming up though. That's for some of y'all trying to seek out a particular way though. I'm telling you that is it though. This could be thought pattern and programming though. I'll tell you that, especially when it comes to that Queen of Swords and how you speak, how you talk, how you communicate to certain people, intellect. There's an exchange of what you give your time and energy to. I tell you that, especially with that 7 of Wands. So there could be a lot of throat chakra that came up in all the water signs, especially with throat chakra communication, though. Especially what you let feed in your mind, what poisons your mind, what you let give to you, what you receive as that state of. So that's a problem, though. Subconsciously, y'all know that though. That's what causes you a lot of fucking problems. For some of y'all, this could just be a parent, especially if it's growing up with childhood, emotional issues and woundings. It's Queen of Swords. This could be the energy of if it's like a parent or a particular person, like I kind of feel like this is a parent or a person that was in your life that talks in a state of where it could be harsh, cruelty, nitpicky, or always tired and fed up. This is an issue with the 7 of Wands. For some of y'all, this is a place where you are, where you're dealing with people who are like this. This puts you back at this place where it's like, what do I do? Because I'm damn if I do, damn if I don't. No, at least if you got a 7 of Wands and the 4 of Cups, people can see what it is that they missed out on. Whatever it is, emotionally lost or squandering, you know what it is, like what boundaries, what particular situation, being emotionally closed off, what you missed out, what gets through the cracks. Somebody isn't even getting here, so it's here. It's this, I can do this, I can do this. But if this goes back to that hedge fund of a job or some of y'all sitting off the top or comes trying to find a way to get out of money, particular situations, this is something that y'all been struggling with for a long time. It's like, oh, okay, well, I can do this. Well, I take this little money. I go ahead and do this. No, it's a repetitive issue. Somebody keep doing the same thing. So it kind of feels like that, though, where it's like being caught for a crime and somebody saying, well, I ain't do that. And it's like, well, but you did. So, that's that though, low key. It was anything that's there. Now let's go to the hedgehog, because I do kind of feel like there is some emotional protection that's coming up for a particular person. I really do feel like this hedgehog gives me just a covering, because up under this hedgehog is a fragile little being. I'm telling you, not little saying in that nature, but it's like a fragile, because if somebody grew up in an emotional environment or communicating or talk. You always hear me say that the Queen of Swords, women and women relationships are the most toxic, because our mothers talk to us and treat us like shit. So we think we're supposed to do this to women on a day-to-day basis, right? So now when it comes down to this hedgehog, that protection that's on top of this or goes back to this career, because it's seen in 2 ways. With this 3 of Pentacles, that Moon card, and that 8 of Wands, and the 9 of Pentacles, that's to freedom. Like this being able to look at the bigger picture, though. I'm saying, like, that's that resistance, because this could be that, but no, this is who I am, right? Because that made somebody who the fuck that was. On the flip side here, though, because we do got a 10 of Pentacles and an Emperor. That's why I said it's giving me career-wise, where, like, if it's money or finances or a particular situation, risky business, I'm going to do whatever I want to do, not following a sense of a guideline, pushing the ram. Yeah, that's an ongoing thing. Somebody kind of got like an ongoing thing with the 10 of Pentacles and the Emperor being in reverse. Like they really do. For some of y'all, this could just be relationships here. If it goes back and forth, whether it goes to communication, whether it's like you and somebody else, where we have friends or people who do certain things and they say, oh, I didn't mean no harm, but it is totally harm. This is an issue that comes up because it's a state of knowing what's off limits and what's not. Especially when it comes down to the 8 of Cups. Some of y'all could be plagued with a relationship. Do I stay? Do I go? Do I want to hang with this person or do I not? Because when you look at the full bigger picture, it could be because for some of y'all looking at the bigger picture, if you want to leave this particular person behind or not want to deal with them, it puts you at a state of where you're free, but it kind of feels like there's some handicaps that comes from another person. I tell you that, especially with this Emperor being in reverse. Now I do feel that there. Some of y'all, this could be therapy from somebody, because this there is there's some therapy that's coming up, but I'm saying, like, there's something where somebody like, I don't do that, and they like, yes you do, especially if there's family problems, relationship problems, or whatever it is. There's somebody being called to the carpet. Like they're being called to the carpet, especially with this 10 of Pentacles and this Emperor here. So if it's like a family dynamic, this could be someone who, this could be with a father figure, because some of y'all may have father figure, you may have issues with a father figure. This could be with some form of abuse. This could come down with money, how somebody makes money, make them feel power, because you know that's a masculine energy, whether it's male or female. So they feel like, oh, I got this money, I can do whatever I want to do. I can say this, I can do this. Oh, I'm good. I don't need no motherfucker. I can do this, because they make up the 10, right? But the ace is equally and powerful as well. So there could be somebody who act like this though. So that's a lot that's coming out. But I do kind of feel like that programming gonna hit somebody in the head. So if you got anything to do with magic, you around there taking any type of spiritual elixirs, good luck with your crown chakra, because that is a lot. Let me tell you that. That is a lot. That is a lot. All right. So we also got freedom. Baby, we got freedom. What my music I know, girl? Let me see. We got freedom. Hold on. Hold on, I'm trying to cut the music back on. Hold up. 15 minutes in. That's what I said. Hold up. If you let me, then take you for granted. Yeah. If I was the one you could manage. You, girl, come on. I'm trying to cut my sounds back on. All right, here we go. Boom. All right, here we go. Okay, all right. Okay, and then too, I will say this here. I told you like you dealing with some type of magic though. I will say that because a lot of people be taking these spiritual elixirs. In most cases, where it's the subconscious program, a lot of times in the human experience, we push a lot of things back to the forefront because in a worldly experience, you always supposed to be doing so much. So this is that. Oh, I got to do this for this person. I got to do this. Oh, I'm supposed to do this. I'm supposed to show up. That a lot of times those repressed memories that a lot of people have, they don't end up. Like they end up coming up just a little bit later though. And most people don't even know that though. You can see like most cases where some people can say they can forget because it's so far back in the back of their head that it could take a certain point in their life where a lot of shit just start hitting them at the forefront. So now that I see that a whole different way, I had to literally think about that though. I really did though. It took me to see that though. All right. Because YouTube is acting weird. Right? Okay. Okay. So we got freedom, right? We got the Three of Wands, the Tower card being in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. And then we also got the King of Swords. I like this, though, with this Three of Wands. So this is a sense of freedom. I tell you, this is a breakthrough that some of y'all probably don't want to have. I tell you, that's that crown chakra activity. That's that subconscious that keeps y'all there. This is a full whirlwind breakthrough experience. Now, if this is just a particular person in a situation where you don't know where you stand or the person don't know where they stand with you, this is where it kind of gets me though with the Tower moment, because it's kind of like shit. I know we ended on bad terms, but at the same time, god damn, like, is it gonna be an argument? Is it gonna be this? That goes but kind of back to that Seven of Wands energy, where it's that programming where it's like somebody doesn't know how to take it or leave it. I tell you that. On the flip side here, though, this could be someone, because we do got the Justice card sitting here. This could be with a divorce or a legal situation or some type of offer. Some of y'all going back and forth, wanting something, whether it's long term and somebody's taking their time, though, especially whether it's drawing up courage, communication, to be able to stand up and say, I don't want to deal with this. Because this could be someone, whether it's like with a job or communication or something. This could be somebody avoiding a particular issue though. And I feel like whether it's like avoiding something or taking it head on, they avoiding it because there's a sense of, let's go back, this is an issue for someone when it comes to the Seven of Wands. It's like, no, 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 no. Like, it's inability to be able to accept it. Like I told you, there are certain people in the world, they can dish it, but they cannot take it. So when the time is meant for them to take it, this the only time it clicks in their mind where it's like, well, you know what? I shouldn't have did that. Well, you know what? I shouldn't have did this. Bobby, I need you to get up so you can cut my light on God. Now, we also have the Devil, the Lover's card being in reverse, and also the Death card. Some of y'all, ooh, I can see why y'all want to cut something out. I'm telling you, especially here though. Now this here, when it comes down to mental illness, there is some type of accountability though, especially here. Now, this like some type of mental illness that some of y'all got going on when it comes down to this program. And this that either or. I was this person, but I wasn't this. Some of y'all be around here, like I always say, just trying to kill the parts off of yourself where you truly do not want to accept. Now, this is just a legality or a particular situation where there's some type of strong, where there's a contract with a particular person. Some of y'all trying to cut this motherfucker out. Because I really do feel like if there is business with someone or a particular situation, they trying to hold someone back. They really are. Like they holding them back from change. Like they don't want them to change. No, I want you to do this. Is this particular situation? They really are. Somebody's holding someone back from a particular situation. Now I do kind of feel like this is escapism too, because one of y'all want to run away from something so bad because it's at this point of where I feel like it could be emotionally toxic. But on the flip side, these mental health challenges though, some of y'all gotta learn how to be able to communicate before you get to them state of triggers before the other you come out though. I really would tell you that before the other you comes out. I'm saying before the other you comes out. Yeah, that's it though. And then too, like I said, I'm sorry I say it again because it seems like the message is repetitive when it comes down to this magic. This is somebody, I'm telling you. It was a conversation, and it was a conversation of something that somebody was saying. And no, I think I was having it with somebody in the dream. So I said, "Damn, what the fuck is that on you?" Like I have to catch myself in most cases because people be thinking that it's gonna be another person. So I said, "What is that on you?" I said, "Damn, it feel like something hunting you." Like I really said that. I was like, "It feel like something attached to you." It was like from host to host type situation. I've been saying it felt like that though. It was like all crown chakra, shit on the back. I was like, "What is it?" It felt like somebody was going through some type of hunting experience, but that's neither here nor there. All right. Now we got the cauldron. No, it wasn't the cauldron first. We did those three. It was the book, girl. It was the book. What is this? Because certain people can. Let me tell you something. There are certain things that I do not take from certain people. And a lot of people fail to recognize when you be tapped in like this and you be going to these books. You get these certain books. You read these certain information. You come across certain information. That shit can be a lot to digest. So let me just fucking say that though. Especially when you accumulating a lot of information. Now this could be trying to deal with the Akashic records. Because most people do that. Or, like I said in Aries reading, it was dream healing. So a lot of y'all, that does have something to do with the subconscious program where past life traumas come up to the forefront so you can be able to heal them. Now, on the flip side, this just could be information that somebody got. And whether it's a Regina George book or whatever the case might be, and you're reading or encountering some type of information of how somebody does, and it brings forth some type of pain. Now let's go. We got the Justice card and the Two of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Hanged Man. So who is this? This could be a rule book obligation. I tell you, this could be a job or something. Especially if it goes back to that legality and that case. Somebody wants somebody to throw something out, or this is trying to get off on some type of good behavior, first time offense of that though. But there's this idea of, do I do this or do I do that? Do I do this or do I do this? It's something going back and forth, the right or wrong, or how do they handle a particular situation? Because we do have that hangman, whether it's like, do I let go of something or do I actually move forward? So some of y'all could be in a place of where it's the latter. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Right? Then we also have the Empress here being in reverse, the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. This is a legality. The Empress here, the Ace of Wands. This could be with the child. How the hell this turn? Because I told you something coming up about abuse of a child, relocating a child, letting somebody keep their child, watch their child. It's something like that that's been coming up a lot. I don't want to go into that though. Because it didn't seem like it was meant for to say on it. Now, with this Empress here and this Ace of Wands and this Eight of Pentacles being here, some of y'all have doubt on a particular person, though. Because this could be information that you have consumed. I'm telling you, it is, though. I will tell you that there's some doubt about a particular person. This is information that you have received upon from someone else. I'm telling you that. Some of y'all, you got to start doing your research. Because start following the intuitiveness that you have with a particular person. Some of y'all going to have to be like, look. Especially if just getting out of contract or dealing with someone. Some of y'all going to have to come to the point of where the reason why I say you're going to have to start following it out with this Empress being here in situations where that trust where you don't have in certain people, you it's just following it out. I don't know how y'all want to deal with a particular situation that's going on in your life, but I know it's causing someone some form of an emotional insanity or a form of depression. I tell you that, where it's driving somebody ass up a wall. I'm telling you, it really is. It's really driving somebody up a wall, though. But the right or wrong way, the moral conscious or whatever it is, how you want to, it's just if somebody want to do the right thing or not. Because it looks like there's an apology. This could be compensation, and then okay, we drop this, right? But here, with the Empress here, the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, this is the problem where somebody has, though. Because it's like, how do they move forward with dealing with this particular situation? I was not trying to talk about that. Okay. Now we also got the Cauldron. What's the situation that has been concocted, man? What's the situation that has been concocted? Girl, we also got the Two of Wands. We got the Fool card. We got the King of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Emotional manipulation really don't serve nobody. When you planning from a state of emotionless or trying to seek something or basing it off somebody else's experience or because you have went through certain hardships, emotional dismay, that kind of don't work for nobody. I think I said this last night. It don't work for nobody, especially when you're trying to get something, to wing somebody, to playing on somebody's emotional intelligence. Like, that's kind of low-key selfish, though. I'll tell you that. Because we also got Seven of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and we also got the Sun card here. This is illusions. Two of Wands, Seven of Cups, Sun card, Nine of Wands. Okay. King of Pentacles, okay, the sword, baby, that's strong, guys. Alright, okay, I just had to make sure. With that Two of Wands to that goddamn Fool card and that King of Cups, it's just back the same thing that I said, a particular situation that somebody has concocted. For some of y'all, though, I tell you, especially like there's some type of hunting. Look at that Seven of Cups. It looks like this. That's that lack of spiritual protection, though. For some of y'all, this could be fears that somebody could be playing on someone. For some of y'all, this could be magical instances because a lot of people confide into certain things about a lot of people confide into people about certain woundings that they have that in most cases that it end up being tricky. Now, on the flip side here, if you are dealing with some type of magic to where I said this could be something connected to you, hold up, you see how that hand reaching up out that jaw? Queen of Wands wouldn't tell you shit. She would. Like, Queen of Wands doesn't mean that Queen of Wands, when it comes to spiritual practices, this could be somebody that basically solely does things like off the ego stroke, where it's kind of like, yeah, they do this, yeah, so do this. That's just that. That's just how they move. Like, it's not saying that they lack of credibility or it didn't work for someone else, but that don't mean that they gonna tell you every pros and cons of a particular situation. I'll tell you that. Like, that's what that is, though, especially here. There is some illusion that is created around this, though, especially with some type of drug or experience or psychic barrier. Because I told you in a book that I got that a lot of people who do abuse drugs, in most cases, it weakens the aura like this, because it's my spiritual protection card, and it causes problems, though. So you got to look at the fact that a lot of people who do get on drugs, if they didn't have confidence, because there's people who do drugs you got people who be on drugs, right? And they been a confident motherfucker. So the drugs mellow them out, or it's just who they are, and with they without it, you see the more aggression. Then you got people who get on shit And then there's a false sense of confidence that comes with them. So they just start doing a lot of shit, becoming risque for money, lying, manipulating, whatever. It's like they do a lot of things they do a lot of things based on the attention that it gets, or they like the attention that whatever the drug, the person, or the situation gets them, though. So I tell you that, though. But for some of y'all, this could be a little gossip and drama going around, though, because some of y'all, there could be options. I'll tell you this here because, this Seven of Cups, going back to this Nine of Wands, this is somebody that is creating some type of illusion. For some of y'all, I tell you, there's confiding into someone and somebody tells something else. Or if there is some type of emotional transgression, I'm telling you, like these them spirit games. Somebody playing them spirit games, baby. They are. Promise that you won't let me fall. Yep, we got Five of Wands. That's the conflicted energy. That's a lot of problems. That's drama. It really is, though. Like, there is a lot of drama, baby. We got Two of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and we also got the damn Ten of Wands. I tell you, ooh, to hell with that damn friendship, baby. Let them go. Some of y'all gonna have to fall out with somebody. Like, it's not saying it in a bad way, though. It could be amicably, but this drama here, whether it's like you confide in somebody else, you tell them something, they go run somewhere else. Look at what it's doing, though. That Five of Wands, that constant, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this, that competitiveness, that drama. Somebody think that they better than everybody. The Queen of Wands would, especially when it comes down to money, finances, materialism. This bitch can feel like she look better than anybody, make more money. Like, that's a lot for anybody to be able to deal with on a day-to-day basis. That's gonna cause a lot of people to fall out. That's gonna cause hardships. They're gonna cause this. So that's why I said, some of y'all dealing with somebody who like that, and you got Five of Cups, like, it is. Like, they're going to cause a lot of problems. Let me tell you that. We do got a Seven of Swords, though. I like that, though. That's coming clean, though. As I said in the kitchen earlier, y'all going to see somebody that's acting for who they is. Yep. Five of Swords and the High Priestess. I tell you, that's that crown chakra problem. Some of y'all probably need to go get that closed off, or probably go seek somebody, or it's like one of y'all need to get that closed off. I don't know how to tell you how to close that shit off. I don't. I'll search for it. What do y'all gotta get that shit closed off? I'm gonna tell you, like, you really do. I don't know how. Oh no, because if it got anything to do with this jar, you probably need to do a soul retrieval on God. Because if it's some part of your innocence or memory or something that form or somebody used, or wait a minute, I got it. We can stop pulling. I'm gonna give y'all a positive petty. I got it. 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 Yep. Okay, so one of y'all probably need to go to a shaman and get you a soul retrieval services, right? So I know that off the top, shamans know how to do that. On the flip side here, if you confided into somebody about some type of personal experience and there is a memory that is happening in your mind, it's going to become a point of where you're going to have to run towards that bitch. Like, I mean it in the most cases. It could be scary. It could be fear-based. But the more you allow that, I want to say, the more you allow that to roam around in your subconscious, the more you allow that fear to be able to consume you. You got to persevere through that, though, like you genuinely do. So I don't know how to explain it to one of y'all. It's like, say for instance, if it's just something being in a dream where it's a repetitive memory where there is a particular person, and I feel like if there is a caster who is still holding this over your head or in your life, you gonna have to run towards that motherfucker. Like, you really is. Like, you gonna have to run towards and face it and see that whole dream all the way through. Because if it's not a caster, if somebody didn't cast against you, you basically left that memory, that portal, whatever it is that you had open, not closed. So whatever closure that it is that you wanted, you didn't get it. You didn't get it. So that's that. But on the flip side of this is somebody that's like doing casting, you're gonna have to run towards that sense of memory, or you could just do the other route where a person is just accepting the vulnerability, and shit, like falling in the state of the vulnerability. This could be therapy, this could be counseling, this is accepting parts of yourself in doses by doses, where you set boundaries, relationships, being a little bit more open, honest, vocal, knowing when to be vulnerable, to where you build that shit up in an earth magic sense if you don't want to fuck around with magic ever again. But it takes its time though. But it's also the commitment. But at the same time, it's not like you can't be doing everything for a reward. So, yep. Bear with me while I'm pushing out content. That's all I got to say. So, bear with me. I'm going to give y'all a positive patty real quick. So that's it. I'm going to give y'all a positive patty real quick. It is. You won't let me. Hell no. We're going to get y'all an angel card. That's what I mean. We'll get y'all an angel card. Holding me tight. Loving me right. Yeah. So. Yep. That's that, right? Oh, Jeremiah. Girl, I be saying them people's names so wrong. You got Mary. I told you they got something to do with a baby. I said it got something to do with somebody baby and somebody child. Somebody trying. I can't say it out loud. Somebody wants somebody. This could be custody of baby. Somebody trying to get somebody baby. I don't know what that's about. Now we got Archangel Jeremiah. It's a learn from your challenges. Relax. And trust the process. Then we got Archangel Mary. Open your heart with compassion and fold others in love, right? I said that though. That's somebody that's them. Then we got Metatron. Increase your light levels. Keep in mind, you can do all the aura balances, meditation, but I'm telling you, if you ain't around here like living, being that shit, Metatron is just gonna be working hard as hell just to hold this shit. Then we have Mallory. Remember who you are. I said that's one of y'all gotta chase that memory, because if you did not and you was just like, nah, I don't want to deal with this, and you left that memory open, then that's probably just paying out in your subconscious if we ain't dealing with magic. So we got Archangel Jules, align with your highest and go with the flow. Ooh, I like that one. Archangel Gabrielle, shimmer with a diamond light, express your creativity. That's me to me. So you can use whichever one of these that you want to call on, especially if we talking about protection though. They got candles for damn near all of these. I know they got one for Gabriel. I know they got one for Gabriel. I know they got one for Mary. I know they got one for Metatron. Who else? I know they got one for Gaia. Michael. I know they got the same Michael candle. So that's that. Yep. Hold on. Girl, I do not know how to say this man's name. So we about to go because I'm about to fuck it up. Regale. I'm just be fair in all situations and resolve your conflicts. Then we got this here child. What's that man's name? You seen it. Be interdependent, expand your horizons. Archangel Hania, seek soul satisfaction, fan a flame of inner happiness. And I'm finna to go. I'm finna go. Yeah, I'm finna go. So yeah, that's why I said that's it. So if you on some type of sipping seed spiritual journey, let me tell you something. Yeah. And then also, this is a pro tip that I have to tell a lot of people. Just because somebody's spiritual, that don't mean that they have emotional cognizance. Like they aren't like in a place of to recognize where you are or to be able to counsel you through every emotional issue. No, because there are certain people who don't learn from worldly problems. There are certain people who operate on certain planes where they only assess. You got people, I don't know, just come to me. I want your magic done. I do your magic. Everybody ain't like, trained in the area. And that's okay. So that's why I said some of y'all be forgetting that though. When y'all just be out here talking and thinking that everybody good. It's like, no. Hey, no. No. All right. No. No. Ooh. No. Girl, look. Cosmic wound, needing direction, and fools embrace. I said that though. Transmuting pain, the divine feminine. And then we got lost in direction, needing lost in space, needing some form of direction. And I say that though, I said that. I said either this is you or whatever it is that's going on with your soul essence, whatever it is, whether this is to a particular situation where you are near death, old experiences, emotional transgressions, wounds, past life experiences. It is a lot, I'm telling you. So, good luck with that. See you on the other side. I'll see you. See you when you get there. All right, so I'm gone. Let me go ahead and upload this.